morning, Cyber Friends. It's Mitty Man coming back at you from Walker's Music with yet another word for the day. I read a little article, and excuse me a second. Sorry for the interruption, but that's like an all-day thing. That telephone is something else. But nevertheless, I want to give a shout out to the YouTube fam, from Baby Justice all the way up to Big Papa JT, as well as Mama JT. Y'all know the routine. Also to the entire Harvest Gang, Brother L.A. from Kingdom Knowledge, Elder Michael McCray, Elect Sister 777, Sister Kate, as well as Brother Harden Cliff, Brother P.B. Drawn, Brother and Papa JT, Little Brother Orange Flavor. Voice a little kind of scroggy this morning. People had a choir rehearsal on last evening, and did quite a bit of singing, teaching parts and vocal parts and all. But at any rate, I just ran across some things, and I thought about another video that I had did prior in the past about the music industry as a whole. And you know, we got some that feel that music is that Satan is behind the music industry, period. But you know, that's like, to me, people now, they're just Mitty Man now. Everybody got an opinion, and everybody have a right to their opinion. And this is just my opinion about the way I feel about that statement about Satan being the big boss behind the music industry, and I just don't buy that. I mean, that's just like throwing the baby out with the bathwater. I realize, people, that now we know that Satan is the prince of this world. We know that by Jesus himself. And when Jesus was tempted of the devil, and as you remember, Satan offered Jesus the kingdoms of this world if he would only bow down and worship him. So now that didn't only relegate music. That showed us that perhaps he's over this whole entire spectrum. So it's not just music, but it seems to me that we got a few people just want to pick out music. And you know, and out of all the other things that's in this world, that power, money, and prestige, and all this stuff that Satan offers as well. But we just seem like, to me, that we just pick on the musicians and the music industry. And I'm going to say something about that. Being a musician myself, I just don't feel that that is a fair statement to make, that everybody that's in the music got to be following Satan. That's not, I don't believe that's true, not by a long shot. Because number one, I know myself, I am no wise made it. I have no wise obtained the ultimate, being in the heaven myself, and got a lot of fault, but I do not worship Satan. So, and I am a musician, and I know I don't worship Satan. So how can I sit here, and if I don't worship Satan myself, how can I say that everybody else that in the music do worship Satan? Now, I'm not saying that we don't have some people that have sold themselves out. I don't know that. I don't know of anyone that have ever sold themselves out and came and told me and sat down with me and said, Mitty Man, I sold my soul to the devil for music and for this or that. No one have ever come to me and sat down and told me that. So I can't sit here and relate this here to you. Nevertheless, I can say and only speak that what I've read scripture. And I know Jesus said Satan offered, and we know that Satan offered Jesus the kingdom of this world, not only music, but it was the whole spectrum. So Satan not only has control over this or that, but he has influence over the whole spectrum. Now, I just said that to say, you know, if I sat here and said that Satan is the numero uno over all the music industry, then what about the people that and I know everybody that's in gospel music doesn't necessarily have to have the love of God in their heart either. I know that. But it's just like secular music. We say everybody in the secular music, some of those may have the best heart in the world toward God, but they may, just because they may be singing R&B or whatever, soul or whatever genre of music they might be involved in, that has no bearing on their heart posture with God. And it's very dangerous for us to sit back and try to judge, because we will never have enough information on people to judge them. I just say it like that. But however, we do know that there's a great influence Satan has on, and I believe that he can influence things and he can contaminate things. Like Brother Bruce Allen made the statement to our brother Jamal Hartwell that never interviewed it yet. Satan did not create music, people. Satan did not create music. Satan cannot create. Only God can create. We have music because this is what God created. Now, Satan took, and I feel that he can take things that God has created and twist it and contaminate it and make it bad. Of course we can do that. We can take music and we can use it wrong and we can twist it and turn it and contaminate it, and of course we can make it wrong and use it for the devil purpose. But for Middleman to sit here and say that everybody that's in the music is of the devil, then that's wrong. That's a wrong statement, and I don't believe that. I don't believe that, because I look at so many other the gospel artists in the past. Mahalia Jackson, for one, James Cleveland has another, among countless others that had great love, I believe. I feel this, for God and for the service of God, and I believe they work for God's kingdom. And to say that I don't, now you think Satan wants to, you think Satan will endorse anything about God? Nah. He would never have that. So in other words, when you say the music industry, then you're talking about the whole thing. Well, it would be better if you relegate that to just one sector, or like even to the point. I know we got a lot of obscene lyrics in music sometimes. And God knows, even then I cannot sit back and judge, but I know that is not proper according to God's standard. We as Christians, me myself, if I had to write a song and use certain lyrics, then I would try to find me some more lyrics to use instead of that. Why? Because I am representing a higher power than myself. I am representing Christ. So therefore I would not use those lyrics. But if you see another person that it does not have, quote unquote, our set of standards, they are in darkness still. So they are doing what comes natural. You see, people sin is natural until we are born again. This is the thing. So when you see people that may be caught up in these things, it is because they have not been enlightened, and the light has not come on in their lives. But when Jesus changed their lives, just like he changed you and I, when they come to the marvelous light, their lyrics will change, their motives will change. But you cannot hold a person responsible as long as they're in darkness, because they're doing what comes natural, just like we did once when we was in darkness. That's all I'm saying. That's all Middleman is saying. And so when we say Satan is behind the music industry as a whole, I think we're going a little bit overboard on that. Because not only Satan is influenced the music, and he influenced every aspect. He influenced the whole spectrum, because he is the God of this world. And if he could not influence the whole spectrum, he never would have told Jesus that I will give you, if you just fall down and worship me, all the kingdoms I will give you and the glory of them. He couldn't have offered it. He couldn't have tempted Jesus with something that didn't belong to him. Remember that. So with that being said, we realize that Satan is a big influence over this world as of now. But that coming to an end very shortly. But remember, whatever you get into, if God is not in it, it's best to come on out of it, because it's coming to nothing. That being said, this is Middleman saying peace. Goodbye.